Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to take you all on a little walk, not through a park, but through a memory. This story is special. I'm going to tell you an incident which changed my life. Right now I'm swinging on the swing on my terrace. I love this beautiful swing. You can see we bought this swing about 6 months ago. So whenever I feel like listening to the song to relax a little bit, then I come here and sit on this swing. I used to love swings, that's why my husband bought it for me. Just have a look at this beautiful swing. It looks like this from a distance. This story is special, you will not forget it. And this story changed my complete perspective on life, and just because of that, I started my YouTube channel. Actually, this incident didn't happen with me. It happened in a movie. I was watching a movie, but because of that, I started my YouTube channel. So let's continue the story, but I'm feeling very hot here. Let me go to the room now. So, yeah, I have come inside. It was quite hot outside. So, I was watching that movie. It was an English movie. I don't remember the name of the movie now, but the female character, the female lead was walking in the park. So she was a bit upset that day, and I was, completely connected with the female lead. Sometimes, you start imagining yourself. The female lead character was not feeling good. She wanted to do something in life, and she was a bit upset. She was thinking too much about something, and she went to a park. She was walking, birds were chirping, kids were playing in the distance, and the air smelled like fresh grass. So even then, she didn't feel good. And then she saw it, an empty bench under a big tree. Sometimes the quietest places speak the loudest truths. Have you ever felt that? That bench had something to say. She didn't know that this incident would become so memorable in her life. As she sat down, a man came and sat next to her. He must be in his 70s. He was wearing a red cap and specs. He looked at her and said, "You look like someone who thinks a lot." At first, she thought, who was he to comment on her? But you know what? He was right. So she felt as if someone read her mind. Have you ever felt that someone read your mind just by looking at your face? This was one of those moments. And she was stunned. It shook her to the core that somebody could read her mind and say that she was thinking a lot. She got a little angry, but then she calmed down and she started talking with this man. I was so much in love with this female lead that I was feeling like everything was happening with me. And it was true for me as well, because I was thinking too much. I was thinking too much at that time. If somebody said that to me, I also would have got shocked, because this was true for me as well. I could resonate with this girl so much because I was also in the same phase of life where I wanted to do something. And I had quit my job to take care of my daughter, because being with her was something that made me the happiest. That was true. But after being a after being a stay at home mom for about 7 8 years, I felt like I was a nobody, because I felt like the world was progressing without me. So I used to work as a software developer, and then I had taken up the job of telemarketing executive, because I was fed up of doing software development. I was doing telemarketing at that time, which I was really loving. But when my daughter was born, I wanted to quit. I wanted to take care of her. I didn't want to miss any moments that, I would regret about later. So I spent those crucial years of their development. Both of them got a bit older. Daughter was about 10 and my son was 7. At that time, I used to feel really empty. I used to feel like, if I had been working and I had not left my job, I would have been at a very good position. When other women used to go to work, I would feel like that I was missing something. My education was a waste, though homemakers can also homemakers should also be well educated. They can take care of the family in a better way if they are well educated. All that is true. But if a woman is ambitious, it's very difficult for her to stay a homemaker all her life. She wants to be independent. My dream of being independent was my dream of being a financially independent woman took a back seat. All I was a homemaker and a caretaker at that time. I wanted something more from life. At that time, if I had gone back to software development, they would have taken me as a fresher. So that was not an option for me. And I was thinking hard and hard and hard. Uh, I had started a coaching center some 2, 3 years back, which was doing pretty well. This was the COVID period I'm talking about. So in 2021, this incident happened. I was watching this movie. At that time, I was thinking that I should do something. My coaching center closed down because of COVID. People stopped coming. I used to think that I had no work. I was just a homemaker. And, people say that women just do household chores and then they gossip. I didn't want to be one of those people who just gossip after work. I wanted to do something productive in life. Then this happened. So when this female character started talking with this man told her that he was a school teacher. His wife had died a few years ago. He lost his wife a few years ago, but he used to come to that park every Sunday. He said this bench was of therapy for him and it used to listen without judging. That's a beautiful expression in English, right? Listen without judging. Sometimes we don't need answers. Sometimes we just need someone or something that just lets us talk, that just listens without judging, that just listens without giving any solutions. I was looking for solutions inside myself, and I think that was God's way of giving me a solution. That old man told her, don't wait for life to become perfect to start living. You will run out of time. Don't wait for life to be perfect to start living. You will run out of time. That hit me hard. Actually, I was that person. He said that to the female lead, but I felt like he said that to me. It was true for me. You see, I had been delaying so many things for so long. I was just waiting for the perfect moment. But that moment never came in my life. And after talking to this lady for a while, that man said, okay, goodbye. Next Sunday, same time, same place. But that man never turned up. She came back next week and the next week, but he never came back. He came that day only for a reason. Maybe she just needed to hear that. The tree was there, the bench was there, but he never came back. Maybe it was destiny. Maybe he was just there for that one moment to teach her something. But actually, I don't know about that female lead. She was just playing a role in that movie. But his words taught me something. That actually hit me hard. That incident from that movie completely changed me. I was very happy after watching the movie, as if I got my answers. Sometimes we feel like God has answered our prayers. Have you ever felt that? If you have, please let me know in the comments. From that day, I stopped waiting. Actually, what was going on in my mind? There were so many thoughts that were running into my mind at that time. I was thinking of starting YouTube. Was thinking of doing a job. There were so many thoughts, but I was thinking that no, I have to do something. If I don't take a step today, nobody else will do that for me. If I sit idle and stay a stay at home mom for another 5, 6 years, I would never be able to do anything and we will end up being a homemaker for life. And I didn't want that kind of a life. Though I would say being a homemaker is not a bad thing. Taking care of the kids, taking care of the family, taking care of everyone in the house, cooking for them, taking care of their well-being, it's a very, very difficult task, I would say. But being independent is still very important. How much ever work you do around the house, you still need to be independent. And I just needed that. I would say I'm still a homemaker, but I do some work which I'm proud of. Tell me, if you make chapatis, if you do the work for the day, if you do the dishes, do the laundry, do all the household chores, are you proud of yourself when you do that all? When you finish that, do you feel proud of yourself? No. There is nothing in the household chores which we can be proud of. I feel great when people tell me that they improved their English because of me. I feel like I have achieved something. I feel like I achieved something when my subscriber base hit 50,000. I feel really fortunate to have helped 50,000 people improve their English. That is the kind of achievement I wanted in life. I don't want to be a nobody. I wanted to be somebody in life who can make a difference in people's lives. I feel like people are born for some purpose in life. People are born for some purpose in life. Now I feel that I've got a purpose in my life. By just doing household chores, I didn't have a purpose in life. I just wanted to kill my time. I wanted to go out every weekend. Now, even if I don't go out on a weekend, if I don't go out to a mall, to a restaurant, I don't feel bad. I have something that, gives me fulfillment, that gives me peace, that gives me a sense of accomplishment. So I can be happy without going out, although I love to go out with my family on weekends to have some quality time with them and to get some much needed break. Because we work hard for 5 days a week, we need break for 2 days at least. So from that day, I didn't wait. I stopped waiting. I started creating, speaking, sharing, and living. Yes, I started living. Now I love my work so much that I feel that I'm living in the true sense. Working is not punishment. Working is fulfillment. You feel fulfilled. You feel accomplished. You feel genuinely happy when you work for a cause. Life doesn't come with guarantees. It does come with moments. So use those moments. So today I'm sharing this story with you because maybe you needed this reminder just like I did. I know it's a small thing, but what I learned from that movie changed my whole perspective on life. If this story touched you even a little, I want you to do two things. First, write in the comments, I choose to live fully. Second, share this video with someone who is still waiting for the right moment. The right moment will never come. We have to find the right moment ourselves. And remember, keep walking, keep learning, keep speaking because your English will improve when your confidence does. So improve your confidence and stop waiting for the right moment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell icon. Take care of yourself and find and watch some good movies that can motivate you, right? See you next time. I hope you loved this story. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Share this video with all your friends and family. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care.